Cassandra. I wanted to know, the touchstone of this movie to me is really about family. I mean, you have Quill searching for a father figure, and you have Yondu wondering if he belongs in this group. So for you guys, was there ever a moment where you didn't feel like you belonged, and how did you find your family, whatever that means for you?
I think it's the reason, and you're right. You know, this is very much a family movie, and I think I think it's really natural to feel that, and I mean I haven't, but I always fit in. And my whole life.
See, I didn't even laugh. I don't get it.
What do you think, James? Have you felt like that?
I feel like that always. I never feel like I belong. I feel like Rocket, you know. So I think that is, for me, it's a very personal film. I have always felt like I didn't belong, and fortunately, I have some people around me who maybe help me feel like I'm not completely alone in the world. And just as importantly, I think I grew up with some art, some movies by people like everybody from David Cronenberg to Steven Spielberg, movies where an outcast didn't feel so alone, or music by Alice Cooper and The Clash. Before Outkast, where maybe I was this little kid in Manchester, Missouri, who felt like he was completely alienated from all his peers, and by listening and hearing music and watching movies, I felt a little bit less alone. And I hope that that's what The Guardians does for people. It's a movie about outcasts for outcasts. And there's people all over the world that it touches, and that's the most rewarding thing by far about making these movies.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Hsiao. There's a great scene in the movie that I loved in which Nebula says, "You're not friends, all you do is fight," and Drax says, "No, we're family." So I was wondering for you guys, what does family look like to you growing up and now?
The reason why I love Guardians is that all of these characters are not only do they look different, it's because the color, whatever color of their skin or fur on their backs is sort of like describing to you how different they are on the inside from each other, and yet there's this increasing desire to belong and be accepted and be loved and not be abandoned, and I don't see the Guardians as these awesome kicking-ass superheroes. I see them as these really delicate people that are just trying to get by day, and they found ways through by being like a-holes that became like the defense mechanism. So I'm very familiar with that sort of aspect of family, people that survive so many things, and they teach you to always give the benefit of the doubt, to keep looking, within, because there is a very special person behind all that tough skin, and all that, all those walls, I guess. So that's what family is for me. What's family for you?
I think, for myself, I think family is just people you care about, people who care about you, just love you, regardless, and don't judge you, and you don't have to feel awkward and self-conscious around. And they don't necessarily have to be your blood family. You're not tied down to the people you're born with and grow up with. I think anybody can be your family member. You make them your family members. You invite them into your lives and love them and care for them. And even if, to me, like my dogs are my children. I love them more than most people in the world. But I think, that's it. It just doesn't have to be one definition to family. I think it's just the people you love in your lives. Like these people up here are we're family. I think that's what it is. And I think that's the message of our film. That even though families may be dysfunctional, it's still at the end of the day, you love this person, you care for this person, would you do anything for this person? And if that answer is yes, then they are your family.